This is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Next train's arriving. This guy's amazing. He's letting me record. And then the little thing goes switch. Awesome. This guy's letting me record up front, which is everything.
Please stand clear of the doors as this train is trying to depart.
$265.
The next stop is Shaughnessy Station. Creek Laconia Station. Doors normally open on the left. The next stop is Canyon Meadow Station.
Another YouTube.
Canyon Meadow Station. Doors normally open on the left.
4-car train. First one.
The next stop is Henderson Station.
There's another 4-car. And a U2 waiting in the yard.
Henderson Station. Doors normally open on the left.
get eaten up by the giant those things. Who knows?
The next stop is Heritage Station.
Here's Heritage Yard, or barn rather, but still. The U2 I saw earlier is now gone.
Heritage Station. Doors normally open on the left. Please remember to take all your personal belongings and newspapers when leaving the train. Thank you for choosing Calgary Transit. The next stop is Chinook Station. Chinook Station. Doors normally open on the left.
Oh dear God. Throws a nuisance to this world. on the frame, so it's all good. Yeah.
That's cool.
And the train driver let me record because one of the transit ambassadors asked him, and then I was allowed to record, so I'm recording. The print video is 18 minutes long, so one of the longer videos, but oh shoot.
Make this video.
Pardon?
This is just a video. It's good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
I got 5 gigs of storage, so I hope I don't run out of all of it in this one video. But because I've been given a chance to record, I'm gonna use it all, and then take 30 minutes to upload it, and then after that I'm gonna take it off, head to the blue line, and then do the same thing. Because yeah. And I'm probably have like a transit ambassador with me to get access to do this. And into the tunnel we go.
Doors normally open on the right.
My arm's getting tired.
Maybe you should put like this forward.
Yeah, but then it will probably get knocked off on a bounce or something, because some of the rails are really they go up and down, and when they hit their brakes or something, it's gonna go flying. So it's something I'd love to do, but I'd have to like screw it in or something.
Yeah.
And yeah. I know when my one of the other transit YouTubers has they asks them to like connect it into the cab, I believe, so they can like get a better view.
Yeah.
I was told to just record from out here because it's kind of not very spacious in there, and there's a good chance of me eating shit. In the best way, in the most obvious way possible, too.
This last time, already not allowed you to get inside.
Yeah, I mean, the training before, I was able to get inside it and take pictures of the cab. But, yeah, the driver said, yeah, you can record, but just don't go inside because, one, it's for your safety, and two, it's just not going to be very... Like, explaining that to your boss wouldn't be a very good thing, because the boss knows me, but like understands that like he's gonna go flying. We got no harnesses in there. He's gonna have to just do this, and I think there is a handle in there, but I was told not to go in there anyways, because yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, probably.
No, the more you ask, the more chance you get.
Yeah.
If this one is cannot allow you, then just another chance.
Yeah. And
hopefully someday they will allow you.
I mean, at some point I'm just gonna hook up a GoPro when I start driving these trains, and I'll have just unlimited footage of just trains every single day, and just making a diary almost probably.
You do it every day?
No, but like I have enough videos to post every single day, and I don't even mean to. I just have so many videos that like.
Like a diary.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I catch like 20 trains, like say a day. That's enough for an entire month if I don't like change them into shorts or something. Because then, like with that amount of footage, I only post one a day because I will flood the inboxes with that many videos, and I haven't decided to just merge catches yet because I'm not ready for that. But once I am ready for that, there's gonna be way more catches per video, and yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff that's going to be coming out soon for my channel. I just have to hopefully make it make sense before I do that, and get them to understand that the type of quality is going to be changing a bit. But I mean, the quality of video is still better than most, so because I just to talk, because most transit channels don't really talk, so I stole that and took it as my niche pretty much, because I'm like the only one that like calls out the numbers and stuff. They just put it in like the bottom of the video or something, and I just call them out, put them in the title and description and whatever, and then yeah, it's pretty simple from that.
Can I ask you, how old are you?
I'm 16 currently, and I am doing well in school. This is going to be where I'm going after school.
Yeah.
So when people say, what's your career? I'm like, I already got my career. This is my career.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm going to have a double career with YouTube and driving trains. So
Yeah,
we'll see what
I'm pretty
happens.
sure you're gonna be a driver.
Yeah, you just need to get the test done, and then you'll be good. Like, you can complete the test. And I think they let you do, they make you do buses first, but I can't remember if that's true or not. They make you drive around buses before they let you behind the controls of the train.
So, do you have a license?
No, but I'm planning to.
Going to get one. In case they need you to become a bus driver first.
Yeah. I mean, at that point they're gonna realize, okay, this guy knows more about trains and buses, we're just gonna let him through. Because there are instances where they just let you through, so I believe, I can't remember. I was told about it, but it's just kind of lost in my memory.
Pretty sure you someday will be a driver.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting at it until I do, if I manage to make a mistake on my first go, because it is what I'm planning to do. So one way or another, I'm getting into the job with somehow. If not, then I'll just be a transit ambassador then, because yeah.
Sunny Hall Station.
You're
Yes.
super cool.
Pardon?
You are super cool.
Yeah.
You're doing a dream when you're 16.
Yeah. And then I'm just doing exactly
What you want to do, that's cool.
and then just fighting when people say, oh, that's weird. I'm like, okay, are you doing your dream? No, you're doing an office job. and then they just immediately shut up. It's like, okay, this guy got a point. He's younger than me and is already succeeding, because I'm already at 300,000 views.
That's good.
So, and I mean, like, I'm getting past some of the other channels already.
Well, that's cool.
And so, by the time I do, I'm gonna have probably, I already have double the views of some of them, so.
That's good. That's good. That's so cool.
Oh, and there's a U2 on that, I gotta catch it, but then, oh, fucking thing's going crazy. Alright. We gotta wait for the U2 that just went into the station. There we go. That was a 4-car S260 Series 5/6. And we gotta wait for the light to go, or for the train on the, in the station to move, because I just saw him go through. It was one of the older guys. I'm surprised they had one of them on the blue line, because they don't have many of them on them. And they're phasing them out, so they're not going to exist in a few years, unfortunately, as soon as they get the Series 10s out. So yeah, so I wonder what the new ones are going to look like, because I know it's either the Series 10s are either going to be the ones that are going to be on the green line,
Yeah.
or they're going to be just straight up big upgrade of the Series 9s, which are the ones with the black outside, red and black outside with the red seats on the side. And those are the Series 9s that are the newest like batch of cars pretty much. And yeah, so the Series 10s are probably just either going to be like fixed up with like the issues of the Series 9 to be like the ultimate car, or it's going to be the green line vehicles, which are the low floors. Oh shit. And then after that it will be, I mean, they're going to be pouring a lot of money into the green line, so we'll know we'll have to see what happens. And that's a Series 8 that's on the other side of the tracks.
City Hall Station. Doors normally open.
Probably the best car that Calgary Transit owns because the headlights are really good function. The cameras to see things are good function. They barely have any problems. The doors barely break. They're pretty much the best car overall. These cars are like the second best after that. The U2s are next, even though they're becoming clunky and kind of useless now. But
You can recognize the car.
yeah, I mean those Series 8s have the round front, so it's pretty obvious. These guys don't have the LEDs on the front. They have just like a LED light strip to tell you what line it is, and they're only on the red line right now because all the Series 8s are on the blue line right now.
That's so cool.
And the
There's so many things I haven't
Please stand
realized there's something different between the cars.
yeah, and like the new ones have really bad headlights. Even though they look cool, they have really bad function. And like at like let's say Westbrook or something, in that tunnel, it's really obvious that it's bad because it barely lights up anything. Because they're always on, so that brightness that you see on them is what it's gonna be. And you can't like put on like a high beams like setting or anything, which sucks. The Series 8s, I think they do, but that's a little foggy in my mind, to be honest.
The
But
next stop is First Street West Station. Welcome to TV-free
you
Banff.
just gotta stop because the light's going red. Damn, 30 minutes of recording. I've done that in a hot minute. Oh wow. And now we gotta wait for the traffic to go through. It is. Yeah. If I run out of storage, I hope I get out of the TD3 fare zone first, because that's what I'm trying to report first. Because it's where all of the trains are, so. And speaking of, there's actually another contest about to enter Central Street right now. And then now we go through the intersection. The buses are usually, I don't remember where they go through, but I think it's like First Street or I can't remember, but I know that bus lines go through 7th Ave just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so they can like have that easy passageway through like one of the more congested intersections. And when there's if like something's down, like the buses come in and they park on the side of the road or something, where those police cars are. There's a D40LF that just went over the tracks. One of the old boxes or buses. Oops. I call them, when people don't understand what I'm saying, I just say the buses that look like Q-tip boxes. And then like, okay, I see what you mean. And then like the D40LFRs are the ones with the little dot lights with the sort of round front, and that's the difference between that car. There's other models, but explaining them gets a little bit hairy sometimes because they get a little bit weird. The Nova buses are pretty obvious because they have that round front with the one circle light, and they they are a lot like the CNGs rather. They make a whistling noise usually, and then the just the normal diesel LFSs are typically they sound like a diesel engine, but they're not that loud. Like the XD40s and 60s, and you can tell because the number on the buses are 83 to 84 for the CNGs, and it's 81 to like I think 82 or something like that. So that's where all the extra stuff comes in, because 8200 to whatever is just all like the experimental buses. So where they put XN40s and stuff like that, which are just natural gas buses. Someone is running across the road. You've been counting 4K, buddy.
Can you hear our talking?
Oh yeah, he can. There's a microphone on, I believe, on the other side where he can like yell at people if they're not letting the doors close. And that radio that you can see right there is for the just typical radio communication with like dispatchers and signalers and guards and stuff.
Yeah.
And
while we're talking, can he hear us?
oh yeah.
Okay, so we can better not talk about you.
Oh no, he doesn't care. He probably hears a lot of dumb shit about him. So this is Calgary we're talking about, and he just came through into Stampede, so he's probably heard a lot of weird stuff.
Ah, yeah.
And when there's international guests, they don't know how to keep their mouth shut, so he probably hears some weird stuff. But hey, he's probably just listening to this conversation and going, well, yeah.
What do you think about his driving skill?
He's pretty good. He can brake pretty good, he can react very quickly, and he can honk at people. And like any other driver pretty much. I can tell when there's a trainee driver because they get the brakes, like they somehow get the brakes stuck sometimes, or they can't. I mean, that's usually the computer's problem, but on the newer trains sometimes the doors don't lock and go red around the door, so that it stays green and so people can get in. And the other day I saw a train driver struggling with it, and the doors weren't locking, and no one was getting in. He was about to lock them. They finally locked. Someone hit the button right before they locked, so I had to wait for it to close again. Then he heard the alarm that you'll hear once the doors close, or I guess like the timer to tell him when to go. And he hit the accelerator. 5 seconds later, you hear that little bell. That's that's him to tell him to go. And the light turned red, so he had to hit the brakes immediately. So he was about to, he hit full throttle and had to rip it back, and the train just like shook for like a few seconds. And the poor guy didn't know what hit him because he was trying to close the doors for 10 seconds. And a train in the tunnel was waiting for him on the red line, so he was trying his hardest to get out of there, and the light turns red, and the driver's not having a good day, and the computer was not helping him at all. And there was a driver, I was at Tuscany Station, and a driver was telling me how the station should have been built for 6 cars, so they could be ready for that upgrade when they have the cars for it. And the thing is that with that upgrade, they would have been able to have more cars, because that's the max that the new cars can do, at least from what I can tell, because on the screen you'll see 6 slots, and that will tell you, like, and then you'll see like the spots will be lit up with how many cars are in there. And when there's 4, there will be 3 on the top and 1 on the left. On these older cars, you can't really see that because there's no screen, but you got the mirrors at least. And there's another one of the exact same model we're on. And that guy's support car.
your favorite run train system, or you have other favorites? Or rather,
The Series 7s are probably some of the better cars. Oh shit. Because they are very reliable. They don't have many problems.
that's good.
But the refurbs with the LED lights, they spent like 200,000 on each one of the cars.
Yeah.
And they spent like that on like 30 of the cars, which was so stupid because they're so unreliable. They tried saving money on the pneumatic system for the doors, so they're so slouchy by saving money on the doors that that they like either don't open it in sync, or they just like they're not good, or they just open back up. And they've had instances where they've had to stop in the middle of two stations to get a door to close again, because it would just should open while driving. So yeah, and the emergency brakes were applied, but I think the train wasn't moving very fast, so it didn't damage it. The only time a train did go into emergency from 80 kilometers per hour was because the screw went loose on one of the old ones. I think it was in the 90s it happened, and the screw went loose, so he couldn't brake, so he had to hit it no matter what. And the train was completely toast. It was destroyed because the wheels lost almost an inch and a half of the surface on it, so they couldn't even be towed back without just bouncing around and stuff. So it had to be towed out of there and put in the junkyard. And there's only been a few times where a train hits something, and then it goes back into the yard and gets repaired usually. There's only been a few times where a train has actually been put out of service permanently from some incident.
That's cool. This is my stop. I have to go. So,
Alrighty.
can I have your
Of course.
YouTube channel? I'm going to follow you. Let me see you someday.
Yeah.
Become a driver. Driving a train, please.
You'll just see my goof ass in the front of the train just doing its own thing.
Yeah.
State, Alberta University of the Arts.
Yeah, I'm just opening this up because it shows my channel immediately.
That's cool. I follow you.
There you go.
Thank you. So happy to talk with you.
For choosing
Yeah.
Calvary
Yes,
Transit.
thank you. See you.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too. Enjoy the trip. Enjoy
Yeah.
the ride. Yeah.
Take care.
You too. Bye. Fish and
Yeah. Well, that was nice. "41 minutes of recording. Jesus Christ. I haven't done that in a hot minute. I've said that at every single 10-minute mark because I usually just record
The
for like
next stop
a minute and a
is
half.
Lions Park Station.
I haven't decided if I'm going to cut up the video and post it as parts, or I'm just going to take a full hour to just post the entire thing. We'll see when we get to the end of it. We are currently at 42 minutes, and the trip takes 55 minutes. Hit the honk. surprisingly not that sore anymore. It's kind of just gotten used to it. And you're all clear driving.
Please stand clear of the doors as this train is trying to depart.
I'm measuring the back of the cars, thinking in the last cars, so I don't really get to see this often. Let's see if there's a train coming out of that other side. No, there isn't.